Beautifully warm summer day, I'm going to give you a little information on how to study for the exam. First of all, read the fucking book. You got to read the book, okay? If you try to just do questions, you're going to end up coming to me or another tutor and spending a lot of money. Read the damn book. Can't say that enough. Get through it one time. Don't take a lot of notes unless you're a really good note taker. But if you take a lot of notes, what's going to happen is you're going to sit there and take forever to finish it. Get through the book one time at least. Try to get the big picture. Options, maybe you got to do a couple times through practice exams. But then just start taking quizzes on each chapter. Each chapter, take 10 to 15 questions on each chapter. Anything you get less than a 75 on, reread the chapter or that section, whatever it is. It's time consuming, but you got to do it. Then once you're passing all them, then start finals. Doing finals is not studying. Doing finals is to find out where you're weak. That's not a form of studying. Yes, you're going to get advice from people to say, just take a lot of tests. You know what? You don't meet the 50% of people who fail doing that because you're now doing something else. This job takes that kind of dedication. You need to read, quiz, and then study. If you need help with options, go. Either hire me, hire someone else, talk to people, or I have a bunch of videos on YouTube that will help you, okay? Now, if you've done all the quizzes and the finals, every time you do a quiz, reread the chapter. Once you get to the finals, take a final. Then the lowest two sections, reread those chapters. It's testing and reading, both of them together. I'm going to repeat that. That's my fucking mantra. You got to read the book. If you don't, you're going to have a problem. Also, don't look for which vendor mimics the exam. None of them do. Very few. You're gonna hear from people. Oh, Kaplan does, STC does, Achievable does. None of them do. You may get lucky on a few, but that's not what it's about. You're not trying to mimic the test. Yes, that'd be great. If I could write a bunch of questions that looked like the exam, I'd be a millionaire. Okay, instead of just 100 air. Okay, so no one does it. There's not one vendor, and FINRA is super aggressive about not letting people mimic the exams. They sued training consultants like 10 years ago because your questions are so damn close. Nobody wants to do that. And the Roman numeral stuff, yeah, people do Roman numerals because it's easy to write questions that way. If somebody asks me to write questions, if I have to do the ABCD ones, I could probably do like 10 questions an hour. You give me Roman numerals, I can probably bang out 30 questions an hour. Maybe less, but a lot more because Roman numerals are easier to write, and that's why they have a lot of them. I want you to treat the tests as a way to test your knowledge, not to mimic the exam. The more you know, the easier it is. Follow me on YouTube. I got a bunch of stuff, live Q&A every Tuesday and Thursday nights. Let's pass this fucker.
Hey. Hey.
And we're rolling. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday night. Okay. I sound like a really bad morning DJ. And I'm so happy to have you guys on here. Favorite 2 days of the week, Tuesdays and Thursday, live Q&A. I hope you have some questions because right now the chat looks like 6 Point Studios. How are we doing? I love it. When's your test? Did you happen already or no? Okay. How we doing, baby? I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Tuesday night. A couple cleanup things, right? First of all, if you're taking a test tomorrow, what do I say? Get the fuck off my live, right? Get the fuck off, go to sleep, get some sleep. 2, if you're taking it after tomorrow, take tests up to but not including the day before. So if you're taking this Saturday, you can take tests to Thursday. Friday's about adding knowledge. That's literally it. If you guys ask me, what do I do for the next week? Eduardo, get the fuck off my live. Hold on. Now, time out for a second. Okay. If you're taking it in the next 2 weeks or so, test every day, but not the day before. Then the day before, you acknowledge. Maybe if it's a 7, you do some option questions and stuff. But other than that, not really. You definitely don't want to hear me dying on there. That's it. So do tests every day. Review the shit out of it, right? Review everything. Keep reading the day before. You're adding knowledge, adding knowledge, adding knowledge, adding knowledge. That's what you're doing. You're just keeping adding knowledge. Louis the Eighth. Is it the Eighth? Louis the Eighth. How many wives you got? Okay. Awesome. So we're getting on this, right? We're going to, now, a couple of things. There's a lot of free resources out there. There's a lot of not free resources out there, right? Mine, I think it's the most entertaining channel there is. I'm based or biased, I guess, whatever you want to say. I think I'm biased, but I'm still based. How about that? Now, remember, if I die, you got to share my shit. I want to go viral as my last thing. Now, a couple free resources. My Facebook group, if you look up on Facebook, it's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. I need a new name for that. I need to shorten it. FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. There's like 5,300 people in it, 1,200 active. I have a chat for every single test. It's private, so no one can see what you're saying from out there. And it's 1,200 active people in this thing, and they're all active. But on every week, there's at least 1,200 people making comments, but back and forth, joining study groups, stuff like that. It's a really good community. Another free resource is Susie Rhodes over at Past Masters. Another free resource, a great friend of mine, we had him on here 2 weeks ago, Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom, okay? Also, non-free resources, right? Brian Lee, Test Geek, has some stuff you can pay for. Great videos. That's his shit. The best vendor out there for the SIE by far is Achievable. I have links in most of my videos. I don't care if you use them or not. Just Achievable by far is the best link. As far as teaching a topic, no one's better. And then what I always say, I always like multiple vendors. So get the Achievable. If you're buying it on your own, get the Achievable and buy the Kaplan Q Bank. While saying that, Michael Weiss has a link, a discount link. You find him in the Facebook group. Get like 10 or 15. I don't know what you get off. I have no fucking idea. I don't really give a shit. Somebody will cry about it in a couple of days. But also, he's a great tutor. I'm the best tutor there is, I think. I'm based. Oh, what do I mean biased? But he's a great tutor, and he's about half the cost, which is great. Series 7 exam tutor.com. Also, my brother just started tutoring, so you can just check him out too. He's about half the cost too. Okay, that's good. We got it. I think Brandon is not writing as much anymore. I think he's taking a break. He does some tutoring, but he's enjoying having his life with his kids around. Okay. Sean, boom, I love it. Okay, let's get on to this. Okay. 6 point, how are we doing? Ooh, we got a lot of misses today. Okay. Failed the 64, section 1, okay. Okay, here's my deal. Here's my tips. If you fail, do not think, oh, I just got to make up 6 points. That is a recipe for disaster. If you miss by 1 point or 5 points or 10 points, don't think I just have to make it up. If you got a 64, I need you to think you missed it by 36 and you read across the board. What do you do if you fail? Everyone who failed, listen to me. This is what you do. One, fuck it. It's a big deal. The day you fail, you tell everyone that day so the pain is fresh and it's done. It's 1 day of pain. Take a day 2 off, then go back to reading. Just read the book. You have both the luxury of a 30 days being a short time in the realm of things and being a long enough time that you can study right. So I need you, what I want you to do is go on and just read the damn book, okay? That's all I want you to do is read the damn book one full time. If you fail, take a couple of days off, cry in your corner, sob, blah, 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 suck your thumb, whatever it is. Then go back and just read the book cover to cover. Don't take notes, just read. When you're done with that, start taking chapter quizzes. And then maybe what you do, the only notes you take are like stuff you don't get, or so you go, oh, I saw that on the exam. Jot it down so you remember. Everyone who's failed, that's what I'm saying. So what you're going to do, you miss, and you're going to net it. Okay, now, Kathy P., what are we doing? We're going to get this. So take tests every day, but not the day before, right? Happy Tuesday. Okay. Okay, Louis the Eighth, we're going to get to you on this. Okay, now, what are we going to do? I feel, Estuardo, we're going to nail this, right? Quick and dirty, maybe go over communications, just do a quick review of the videos on mutual funds and annuities, and listen to me. This is how I feel about you. I am so sure you're going to pass it. I am absolutely. Boom, baby, Estuardo, we're going to nail that shit. That is absolutely where you're going to go, okay? You're going to nail this thing. You're going to be confident. Go in there like a goddamn superstar. Go in there, take it like a goddamn savage. Estuardo, we are behind you. We're going to drag you over that goddamn finish line together. I love this shit. Let's go, baby. Brittany, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I thank you very much for saying that. I do think my options are game-changing, literally different than everyone else is doing. There's one guy who does them similarly. But other than that, everyone else is stuck in the 90s with the T-charts. Okay. I just worked with a girl today, literally 30 minutes, and she's like, wow, that changed everything. Okay. Boom. Love it. Brittany, keep at it, keep at it, keep it. You got tons of time, Ty Webb. Ty Webb. Tie me off your ties, Ty. Isn't that a guy from Caddyshack? Okay. You're going to nail it. Boom. 60 on the back burner. Boom. Work on the 63. Okay. Took the essay Saturday. Didn't pass, unfortunately. Boom. Okay. Boom. I love it. Scheduled already. I fucking love that attitude. That is absolutely the way to go. You could even start studying for the 7 while you're doing this because it's the same goddamn shit. Boom. Okay. May 17th. Still nervous. Averaging 80% of SIE achievable cap on. I'm debating rereading heavy hamsters. I am okay with that. So if you take that, what are we taking again? 6 point. I forgot. Is it the 66? I keep forgetting. Tell me what you're taking again. I forgot. Sean, we're ready. We got this. Okay. We're gonna boom, 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 boom. Okay. So you're taking the 63 or the 65? I forget 6 point. Okay. Or is it 7 now? I can't remember. Okay. I wish they would have show me which specific. Yeah, so like I said, do not ever think I missed by 1. I want you to think you missed by 31%. That's what you do. You think you missed by 31%. Boom. And anyone here from the New York Life class, chime in, baby. I love having you guys here. That's a great class, bunch of active people. Everyone's talking, and you're getting good feedback. I'm giving your bosses good feedback, so hopefully that's going to kick back. Okay. Yeah, 6.7. Okay. Here's my thing, Louis VIII. This is what I think you do. If you have time, if you have to take it in 2 weeks or so, then you're fucked. But read the book first. Just take your time, read the book. Don't cram it. You know, some people can because they have a finance degree and they're really good test takers. If that's not you, take your time. Just take your time. Do your shit. Okay. Just take your time. Don't worry about it too much. Okay. All you got to worry about, all you really have to worry about is just reading the book first. Take your time. Read the whole book cover to cover. I have a playlist that follows one of the books in order. I don't copy from the book. It's just the same order. It was a timeline. Okay. And just take your time and try to learn stuff. Okay. Don't sit there and try to memorize shit. Try to learn. Okay. That's what the goal is. You want to try to learn from the stuff, but as you're going along, just keep motoring along. If you're reading anything you don't understand, come on here and do it. We have videos. If you join the FINRA exam prep group on Facebook, it has there's SIE chat. People talk all the time. They start study groups, and you get to see different vendors too. That's the best part about these study groups and all that. They put different vendors' questions up, and you can compare. And that's why I offer free Zoom groups on my website for each test. So this I just pay for them. They're 24/7. You jump on them, go ahead, use them. Okay. I think if you cram, you're going to be I have 4 kids. 3 went to boarding school because of people who refuse to read the book. So if you read the book, put me out of business. If everyone read the book and took their time, I'd probably be out of business. Okay. I'm not saying reading the book is the end all be all, but it definitely increases your chances. So I'm going to say, Louis, just read the book. Okay. No guarantee of anything here. Yeah, they can't listen. Will, folks. Okay, so the big thing is Past Perfect stuff. Maybe go on my practice finals. Take the ones that are there, right? Take the one. I have a few on there that should help you, right? So I have a few on there. I take a couple of my practice finals. See how you're doing those. If you're passing them, you're good to go. If not, maybe go by in a week. No, you don't want to switch to Kappa now. Just keep doing it. Review the ones you got wrong. If they're convoluted math, like 3-step math or something, and the options and shit, don't worry about it. Because because you don't know your shit, we have a problem. But if because you can't track what they're fucking asking, or it's like tricks and stuff, you're fine. Okay. 1, 2, U, 3, 4. I love that. Guess what we're feeling? We are very, very happy. That's you, 1, 2, you, 3, 4. There you go. Living la vida loca, baby. That is awesome. Getting that shit done. Boom, baby. 1 week tips. This is what I tell everyone. Paola, you join the group. I saw that. Listen to me. What do? You take tests up until the day before. You do not take tests the day before. You take a final every damn day. If you're not getting options, if you're taking the 7, hold on while I die. Go with take a couple options. Do the finals, and then maybe anyone taking the 7, maybe do like a 15 or 20 question. That is very funny. I hope. I'm telling you right now. Who knows? Tie up at the tie. Pretty good. Okay, so now, do a little option quiz every day, maybe every other day to keep it fresh. Okay, just not crazy. Just boom. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that it's a lot of overlap. I think it's a lot of overlap from the 7, because if you just pass the 7, you're going to love the 65 because there's so much overlap. Look, I get shit for saying this, but if you take the 7 and you take the 65 right after, there's so much fucking overlap. So much overlap, it's ridiculous. And here's the thing. Why do firms don't want to do that? Because they don't want to pay for 2 fucking tests. They don't want to pay for the 65 and the 63. So they do the 66, get it out of the way. The 66 has less 7 stuff on it. So if you just come out of the 7, jump right into the 65, you'll be in good shape. Okay. Maybe. Who knows? Look, people get drunk and do some stuff, but imagine naming your kid after a Caddyshack. I mean, that's kind of some crazy stuff. That is some badass shit, because that's like a little, nobody even knows what that is. Okay. Boom, there you go. I'm telling you, the 6, if you take your time and you know the communications, you know the mutual funds, annuities, and some suitability, you should be fine. Okay. Okay, 6 point. We're going to nail this. Make sure you get the options on. Okay. Exact. Millie, how are you? Welcome on from New York Life. Okay. Remember, just hang out and be fun. And if it's stuff that you haven't heard of, don't worry about it. See, most of this shit's hype. Nobody even asks me questions anymore. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Louie. You want to make sure that that if you learn this stuff, because then it sets you up for the next exam. Jamie, I think it would, because if you come in on there on the Friday night, if you come into the membership class on Friday night, you're gonna get a we definitely go over regs. A lot of the stuff is regs. It's not just the math stuff, because it's Amy's not on there. Amy always used to kill me, because every day she'd ask me about time value of money, and then she passed, and then she kind of let it go. Yeah, we'll do a lot of reg stuff on there. So it's definitely worth coming on, and then cancel it on Friday night after you leave. Okay. You're going to be fine, Jamie. You're going to rock this. You nailed one, you're going to nail the next. We're going to miss you too, Jamie. It's just said, that's the thing. So understand, so I have these membership groups, right? And listen, if you're taking the SIE, don't bother. Don't add to it, because there's no reason to pay for anything. Everything I have for the SIE is on the free shit. Okay, so now, every Friday night for the other exams, for $20 a month, you get my options, which will change your fucking life. You'll start crying how easy they are. You jump it up to $25 a month to get the options, plus all the old videos. Plus, we do a weekly class. If it's a 65, 66, it's boom. So, Paulo, which one? That's the question. So I send the link out around. Make sure your notifications are on. Let me finish this first, because my goddamn ADD is going to kick in right now. $19 a month is YouTube, my options, plus all the old videos. $25 a month is at one class, the regular FINRA class or the 65, 66 class, plus all the old videos in the options class. $50 a month, ooh, 50 buckaroonies. You get the options class, the 7 or the 65 class, plus the options videos. If you're taking the 7, the options class membership is worth it. If you're not, don't bother. Save your goddamn money. Now, remember, when you join, do not join through your iPhone because Apple adds 30%. I'm sure they get sued at some point for that. Maybe get it back, but you get 1/10 of what you spent because the lawyers get all of it in those class action suits. Now, I think that works, and that we meet every Friday. And if you do it, make sure you put on notifications, and then you will get a notification around 3 p.m. Eastern. By the way, all times are Eastern because I live on the East Coast, so that's what fucking matters because it's all around me. I'm the bright white sun. It goes around 3 or 4 p.m. The notification goes out. It might be closer to 4 because I have my class until 3, and then we meet at 6 p.m. for the 65, 66, and 63. 7 for the 7, 8 for the options. 8 options. Okay. And then the option stuff, they start drinking by then. So it's usually like happy hour. Okay. We go over a lot of stuff and we go long usually. Okay. Easiest to hardest. I here's the thing. SIE and 99 are pretty easy. Then you got the 6. The 6, some people think is easier. I don't know the rankings. And then the 7, the 66, and 65 are kind of equal. They just are different. That's the thing. Okay. Where is the best place to take exams online? Well, I have a bunch. Notman has a free taking the SIE. You're taking the SIE, right? I think if it's a 7, there are no way places. I have a few videos where I take finals. The SIE, I have the same playlist. If you want free ones, if it's the SIE, then it's Notman has a free one. FINRA has a free one. I have a bunch on my website. That's about it. Okay. That's about what I would recommend. Okay. Yeah, then you're fine. And look, if you really want to do it, just go buy listen, I don't want you to say to do it, but I'm not telling you to spend money. Maybe you and your group mates can share the cap, buy a cap and Q-Bank and share it. It costs $50, maybe $45, $50. And then you share it, and there's like 4,000 questions on there. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me get to this. My biggest problem for this year 7 is I know the core basics. I followed your SEC exam today and got 77. Boom, don't worry about it. If you get a 77, you're fine. You're good. Just keep doing it, baby. Just keep doing that stuff. Okay. Oh, Lana, I got it. So it's not, so just get, Monday, Friday for 2, 1 a day for, okay. Here's the thing, Dexter's Laboratory. How bad did I sort of know that? Okay. Yeah, Edward, I can go over the custody for a second. Okay, so now, you don't want to schedule till you're passing. So once you start passing exams, or at least high 60s or 70s, then you book it for a week or 2 out, okay? Since you're taking tests for 2 weeks, okay? I say, again, once you start passing consistently, book it for like a week later. That's what I do. Don't book it till you're passing exams because you don't want to put that stress on yourself. Okay. So Lana, I get it. I love that you're getting this while you're still not working yet. So I assume you might be still in Colegio, Universidad. Hope you're not protesting. Yes, here's the thing. So you can take the SIE and then during the summer maybe take the 63 or 60. Take the 63 or the 66 because you don't have to be sponsored for that. So when you walk into next year for your internship, you already have it, and you can ask them to at least register you for that way and keep it. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. So maybe it lasts for 2 years. So then maybe by the fall, you want to take it near the end of the summer. So this way, if you do get an internship next year and they can sponsor it, great. If they can't, then you at least have till August or so of the following year to get registered somewhere. That's because you don't want to have like you're pressured to take the 7, get it done before the 2-year window. So SIE lasts for 4 years, so it's worth getting. The other exams last 2 years without being held. Okay, so if you get the 66 this summer, like at the end of the summer, then you have next summer and then the following summer to to register with the firm and have them hold it. Okay. Okay, custody. What's custody? Okay, it's when I cheat on my wife and she takes the kids. No, I'm kidding. So now, Chris, we're gonna get this right. I am fucking stoked too, but let me get to this. So now, taking the 66 in 2 days. But before I do that, no, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to go crazy. Now, custody is when you have control of somebody's account. Okay, so let's go over it. If you're named as it, let's not just holding on to their shit, but let's go through the different things that would be custody. Guys, this is for the 63, the 65, and the 66. So custody is control. So now, one, if your name is as a trustee on the account, you have custody. If you have full discretion, which means you can touch the money, you have custody. If you take prepaid fees of $500 or more state, 1,200 or more federal, more than 6 months, 6 months or more more than 6 months ahead of giving advice. That's the third thing. If you accept money, if you get a check and don't forward or to a third party and you don't forward or return it within 3 days, that's custody. If you send statements as the IA, if you send statements to the customer versus the custodian, that's custody. Those are all custody. What happens if you have custody? One, you fight with your wife. No, it's a bad joke. Keep doing it. Now, one, you let the administrator know. Two, you have to update your Form ADV. Three, you may have to put up a surety bond of 35 grand unless your net worth is more than 35 grand. Four, you have to send a quarterly statement to your customers. Five, you need 5 golden rings. You need that you have an annual audit. You're going to have an annual audit of your books by an outside auditor. That's custody. I hope it helps a little bit. Remember, also, one more thing that means custody. If you can withdraw your fees without checking with the customer. So if you have fees and if you confirm with the customer what they owe you each month and then withdraw it, that's not custody. But however, if you can withdraw money from the account based on your fees, like if you can withdraw your fees based on your calculations without checking with the customer first, that's custody. So it's really just like being able to touch the money and hold in their account. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I don't know the question on that. But then B is better answer. Okay. Becky, I think Past Masters has some good shit. Okay. Okay, boom. I got you. Listen, XJ, there's a lot of overlap between both of them. There actually a overlap between both of them. So you're in good shape. It's okay. Calls and puts, baby. Okay. So here's the thing, Millie. I won't cover them on here too much, but I can talk about them tomorrow, right? Okay. But remember, just remember, if you watch the options basics, the one thing you should be fine. Just here's the thing. If you're taking the SIE, just memorize that box, okay? Buy a call is like a coupon to buy stock. Buy a put is just a coupon to sell stock. If you buy a call, you have the right to buy stock at a price. The other side of that contract is a sell of a call. So that means the person who sold the call is obligated to sell. So say Millie buys a 50 call from me. She pays me $2. I am obligated to sell it at 50 if she tells me to. So if the stock goes up to 60, 70, 80, she is going to buy the shares using her coupon, okay? She's going to buy the shares using her coupon. Then what's going to happen is she's going to, and then I'm going to have to sell it to her. So if I don't own the stock, I'm going to have to go buy it at that price and turn around and sell it to her, okay? So that's the point of this is if I'm buying stock, Millie has the right to buy stock at a price. She doesn't own it. She literally has a piece of paper that says Millie can buy stock at $50 a share. That's it, okay? She has the right to buy $50 a share until it expires. It is literally like a coupon to buy stuff, okay? The seller of the call is obligated to sell it to them because if you're going to buy stock, somebody has to sell it to you. Now, on the put, again, I have videos on this and we'll talk about it tomorrow morning. Buying a put is the right to sell stock. Buying a put is the right to sell stock. You have the right to sell it at a price. If the price drops, you still get to sell it at the higher price. So you're bearish. You want it to go down because you're going to just buy it and then sell it at the higher price. Back to this. The put is the one you bought a put, Millie. You bought the right to sell at 50. And I have, sure, I can do that, Haley. So I sold the put to you. So I took on the obligation. You paid me the premium. That if you get to sell it at 50, I have to buy it from you at 50. Okay. You get to sell it at 50. I have to buy it from you. That's not good. I want this. Remember, I want it to go up because I want it to expire. Here's a bigger thing. Watch the videos, but here's the thing. Buyers have rights. Sellers have obligations. So the buyer wants to use it because he spent money. The seller of the option wants it to expire because she got money. And so the point is they take on when you sell an option, you have big risk, but you're more likely to make money. Okay. So if you buy an option, you have the right to buy or right to sell. If you sell an option, you're obligated to sell or to buy. So you have a lot of risk. Watch the videos out. And if not, we'll go over tomorrow. Okay. You recorded some of that stuff. You should see if you can find it. Okay. Now, 66 is, okay. Think of the 63 as AAA baseball and the 66 as the major leagues. It's harder. It's legitimately harder. Not impossible, but it's definitely harder. Okay? Okay. It's definitely harder. The 66 is a lot harder because even the regs portion is harder. They're more convoluted, blah, blah, blah. They're just more tricky. But add in investment vehicle characteristics, add in present value, future value, all that stuff. So the 63 you can study for in like a week. I've had people from Goldman and stuff, they take the 7 on a Friday and I'm training them to take the test on Monday or Saturday. I have one person, they were taking the 7 on Friday and the 63 on Saturday. So they actually had to start studying for the 63 before they took the 7, but they passed. So it's doable. Okay. Paula, yeah, you sound like you joined the YouTube membership already. Just pay attention on Friday afternoon. Make sure you check the membership tab or the have notifications on, and you will get, as long as you're at the membership. Remember, $20 does not get you in anywhere. You just go watch my wonderful options videos. 25 gets you the 7 class and the videos. That's $50. Now think about it. $50 sounds like a lot a month, right? But it's not, right? So think of it. So it's $50 a month. You get 4 classes, and you get 8 classes because it's 2 classes a week and all the videos. How great is that? That is a freaking bargain. If you knew what I charge an hour, you'd be like, wow, that's crazy cheap. Okay. Okay. Louis the Eighth. Yeah, if it takes 4 fucking months. No, you should be studying for about 5 to 6 weeks. Here's the thing. You're talking to people who teach like 3 people. Maybe don't teach. They're just sitting there over. Don't listen to them. I'm telling you. Just read the book for if you take 6 months, you're not. It's going to be harder to pass. It's not harder, but it's just difficult. You want 4 to 6 weeks is a sweet spot. Read the book for 2 weeks. Read the book for 2 weeks. I'll say that again. Read the book for 2 weeks. Then start doing chapter quizzes. Then start doing finals. And Louis, you will nail it. Okay. Yeah. If you go into then Banker Becky, that's awesome. If you go into my series, remember, guys, here's the other thing. If you're taking a test, if you just try to fuck around on my YouTube channel, you're gonna be like, wow, I don't know where he is. But if you go onto my channel and tab over to the playlists, okay? If you tab over to playlist, then what you're gonna get, you're gonna see I have a 63 playlist, a 65, 66, a 7, a 6. And I have the quick topics video clip playlist, which I love. It's just like 4 or 5 minute videos on like specific things like Roth versus regular, 529 versus covered, geo versus revenue, things like that. Pipes, I just did a structured products one. Here's the crazy part. I just did a video. If you're taking the SIE, I just put out a video called Structured Notes, okay? I think it's pretty good, but it's 10 minutes long. The problem is I don't believe that they would do that on the test, but 3 people have said they saw what they call buffer or barrier notes on their SIE. So I did a video on that. Sam, I'll work on that. I did a video on structured notes. I think it's too deep. The beginning shows the buffer versus barrier. Take a look, and that should help you on the SIE if you see it. Okay. Yeah, I have them. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Kaplan, all the vendors go way too fucking deep on munis. Don't worry about guys. If you understand munis, you're going to be fine. Just know the differences between them. Know what like an official statement is. Know what the official notice of sale is. Know what the legal opinion is. The achievable study, the feasibility study. Don't sweat it because Kaplan and Past Perfect go a little too deep on the math on that shit. Okay, so I would focus mostly on understanding the suitability and the concepts on the munis. Don't worry about it. I do have videos on that. So if you go in there, if you go into my 7 playlist, I have a muni video that's pretty much everything you need to know. If you really want more, Go into my quick topics and search for munis in there. There should be a couple of them. There's like 120 videos in there. Just go in there and look for see what works for you. Okay. Guy, baby. Guy Anglada. Anglad. I'm just changing your name a little bit. You know what? I'm telling you right now, we are very happy. Guess what? I believe, you know what I'm doing. I believe you're going to pass. Boom, baby. Guy, I love it. You're going to nail it. Make sure no tests on Thursday, right? Test till tomorrow. Thursday's adding knowledge, going to get laid, relax, just do something fun, hang out, don't get drunk. Just, you want to make sure you're relaxed going into it, get a good night's sleep, however you can get that. Okay. Boom. So did you say you bought? Right, the Edward Jones. I remember. So I wasn't sure if you had moved on. I know I wasn't sure if you moved on or not. I just remember. Okay. And Haley, I will get you. Okay. Yeah, so Becky, did you get the only thing you can do is I think hold on, wait. Guy, okay. I think I can do ADRs, Guy. So now I'm gonna call you Guy anyway. So now, thank you. Felicia, thank you very much. Now, and Sam, I'll get you trading head and insider trading. So see, I think your firm has an account with Achievable. Go see if they do. You'll like them. That's more questions. They don't look like the exam at all, but it's more questions. Or just buy the cap and Q Bank for like 45, 50 bucks. Okay. Dylan Davenport. Okay, now. I think my best piece of advice, one, is read every question, okay? That's read every word, okay? Dexter's, I think so. I think you absolutely should read the whole book, but I'll get to you now. So, Dylan, you're taking a week from today. Make sure you take a test every day. Here's the thing. Anyone taking the SIE, you need to, there's two topics, because the reason I teach the SIE with the products and then I go into the other stuff, you need to know the products and know the risks. You need to know investment risks, and you need to know what the registered rep can and cannot do. Remember that. You need to go into the, you need to understand investment risk and what the register rep can and cannot do. Okay, by the way, 6 point, you heard me. Go into my 7 playlist and it's in there. There's account stuff. Okay. You're going to nail this. Dylan, we're going to nail this a week from today. You have a whole weekend. You have everything to do. Make sure you keep reading. Don't stop. Again, no, I know, Becky, but I think they have an account with Achievable. That's what Achievable told me, unless that's stopped. Okay. So I think, and make sure, Dylan, keep reading, doing tests, but the biggest thing is make sure that by the end of the weekend, I want you to have the investment risk chapters done and what the register can't do, and you need to be solid on that. So you come on Tuesday, you come out like a fucking victorious fucking savage. Okay, ADRs. I'm going to get to all this stuff. So, hold on. Okay, that's fine. You have both. So maybe get the cap and cubic. You have more than enough questions. Jasmine, Aladdin. I wish I had an Aladdin link. Okay, that is awesome. I am so happy for you. That's you, Jasmine. Living la vida loca. Jessica. Boom. We're all going to pass these fuckers. Jasmine, that is awesome. You're done now, right? Is that done? You're done. I love that. I'm so happy for you. Boom. Oh, you found it, Dominique. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you can email me that way. Okay. Camille, yeah, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Boom. Did I tell you? Did I know you passed? I think you did, right? But I'm going to give you a little love anyway. Wrong one. Boom, there you go. Chris, baby, because I think I gave it to you already. I love it. That is awesome. Boom. Okay. Hold on. Guy wants ADRs. Okay, let's talk about ADRs. Okay. Jasmine, I am so happy for you. Okay. Boom, that's awesome, Jessica. Good luck. Keep at it, baby. You're going to rock this thing. Get some sleep, get your hair done. Boom, make sure you dress nice. That's awesome. Okay, D. Okay, ADRs. Okay, let's say I want to invest outside the country. I could open a brokerage account in another country. That would be kind of hard to do. Okay, I don't know. It depends. Is it salary? That's the big thing. Okay, now all these firms are good. If you get a salary, that's great. Okay, so now they have a good, strong back office. Now, if you want to buy British Petroleum, okay, say you want to buy British Petroleum, you can open an account in London and open an account there and buy it, but we're not going to do that. So what happens is they created a thing where Bank of America has a branch in London. They will buy a bunch of shares of ADR of British Petroleum, package them, and then sell the package in the US. So when you buy this ADR, this is an ADR, it's full of British Petroleum, okay? Just had to take a dividend. Now, what happens is you're owning that, and the shares, the ADR will trade on the exchange and move up and down based on the foreign security. So if British Petroleum goes up, it goes up. British Petroleum goes down, it goes down. Now, there's issues with it. It's a way of diversifying, get you outside the country without worrying about opening a foreign brokerage account. So, but you do have political risk and currency risk. You have political risk and currency risk because remember, the political risk is if the shit goes sideways in another country, your shit goes down. Now, however, if remember they pay dividends, you're going to receive dividends in U.S. currency because what happens is the British Petroleum pays it in the pound. That sounds dirty, right? Pays it in the pound. Then Bank of America gets it and then converts it into U.S. dollars. So what happens is you have currency risk there because the currencies go up and down. So again, you have currency risk and political risk. Now, if you what the other part is, since they're paying it and the United Kingdom knows that when the money leaves to go to you, they're never getting that back. They're going to withhold some of that, like your paycheck is withheld. They're going to withhold some of it. But here's the good thing: so they're going to withhold some of the money to pay the taxes in United Kingdom. I can't keep saying. I want to say London, and then over here you're gonna get your dividend, and you're gonna then at the end of the year when the IRS looks at your taxes, they go, oh. You paid $2,000 to United Kingdom. We're going to reduce what you owe us. It's an offset or credit or a tax deduction against your taxes here. So again, you will get whatever you pay to the foreign country will be reduced off your taxes in the U.S. because you will pay taxes. Now, one quick thing. ADRs, you can buy them on margin, you can sell them short, whatever it is. What was the other thing I was going to say? When you trade them in the U.S., you have capital gains and losses. That's purely U.S. So the income they pay you is subject to foreign withholding. Anything when you trade the ADR here, you're gonna pay capital gains in the U.S., not foreign, because you're trading a U.S. security. The ADR, remember, the ADR is a U.S. security. Okay, the ADR is a U.S. security registered with SEC, issued by a bank that has a branch in London or whatever another country. ADRs are considered like here's the thing. So they can own multiple shares in there, or let's say the stock is trading at $500 a share in London. They may say each ADR is worth half a share. They can do whatever they want. They can make it multiple shares or half a share, whatever, and it'll move accordingly with the foreign security. It's a way of diversifying your shit. Hope that helps. Okay. Now, wait, did I miss the discount? No, I don't think I did. Did I get to that? I know that she wanted to talk about the. Here we go. Okay. I didn't miss your shit. Good. Okay. I think so. I think her stuff is solid. I don't know how much it is. Okay. I don't know how much it is. So I think it'll be fine. So Axel, we'll get there. Axel Rose, we'll get there. Okay. Now, Haley, let's talk about this. Okay. So there are 4 rates you have to worry about. So the first one, so remember, pretty boys drive Ferraris. There are other ones, okay? But I'm going to stick with that one because we are somewhat clean. Okay. So pretty boys, so PBDF, pretty boys drive Ferraris. So the highest rate is the prime rate. That's what the banks lend to their best customers. That's like no, what I don't get, but like say your Bank of America and GE or Gillette's going to borrow money, or like another hedge fund or something, they have a high, the high credit rating, they will get the prime rate. And then like when they go to me, they go, oh, Ken, you're a piece of shit. We're going to do prime plus 4. Okay, plus 4. So if the prime rate's 5, I'll have to pay 9. If I have a better credit rating, maybe do prime plus 2, maybe it's 5, I only have to pay 7. So the prime rate is like the base rate. And I guess sometimes they go prime minus. Like if you're a really good customer and they want you, you can pay less than prime. That's the rate that the banks charge their best customers. Now, the broker loan rate, the broker loan rate is the rate that the banks lend to broker dealers for margin. Because remember, when you buy on margin, you're borrowing money from the broker dealer, but not really. You're really borrowing it from the bank. So you buy $10,000 worth of stock, you deposit 5, you borrow 5. That's your debit balance. That money is lent to you from the broker dealer, but they actually get it from the bank first. And that's what they do, what they call hypothecation. They take your 70% of your value or 140% of your debit balance and send it to the bank to get collateral, and then they bring it back. So let me do that again. You buy $10,000 worth of stock on margin. You put down $5,000, you borrow $5,000. Okay, now the bank takes $7,000, which is 140% of your debit balance. They take that and send it over to the bank as collateral for the loan. Then the bank will send $5,000 to the broker dealer, who will then lend you the money. Happens in a matter of seconds. That's the broker loan rate, whatever. Now, the next one down is the discount rate. That's the one you see in the news all the time that Jay Powell is trying to move around, move up and down, which we think they're now going to rise because the numbers are not good. Okay. Now, the discount rate is the rate of return that the Federal Reserve lends to banks for overnight lending. It's like the banks, almost like the banks have a rate. The Federal Reserve lends to the banks. That's the rate. And when the banks lend money out and borrow, they add it to that. So the discount rate is the overnight rate that the Federal Reserve lends to banks. You'd think it'd be Fed funds, but it isn't. That's the discount rate. And they change it every quarter, every month, whatever it is. Now, the Fed funds rate is you think that would be the one from the Federal Reserve, but it isn't. It's for bank-to-bank overnight lending. It's always the lowest one. Fed funds rate is the lowest. It's the most volatile. It changes every day because it's based on the average of the rate of return that everyone's borrowing and lending money. Because remember, a bank, they have a net cap. Well, I don't think it's net cap, minimum reserve. Okay. So if they're under that reserve at the end of the day, they need to borrow the money from someone. They usually try to borrow from other banks at a lower rate. If they can't find another one, they have to go borrow from the Federal Reserve at a little bit of a higher rate. That used to be a bad thing because that would usually trigger audit. Not anymore. That was like 2005. Now, so the Fed funds rate is where banks lend to each other every night to keep yourself above the reserve. And that's fine. It's very, very low rate. The discount rate is a little bit higher. That's the Federal Reserve lending to the banks. The broker loan rate is the banks lending to the broker dealers. And the prime rate is the banks lending to the best customers. Hey, Lee Arnold, I hope that helped. Okay. I am so sorry about that. That's tough. I'm so sorry about that. Any surprises? Listen, if you got another chance, here's the thing. You can take the 63.65 while you're waiting, or you can just spend the month wallowing in pity, or you can take control of your life and take a couple of days off and then just read the book. Join a study group. Get involved. And you may have been involved already, but get more involved. Just start your own group. Go, we're meeting every day, whatever it is. That's going to help you. Here's the thing on that. That's fine. But before you take it, ask your firm here's the thing. So you're going to work somewhere in the summer. If you start in the program, ask them if you pass it, will they carry it? If they're not, you should maybe try to take it at the end of the summer, because here's the deal. It lasts for 2 years. If you go 2 years in a day, you lose it. So let's say you take it in June of this year, 2024. You have an internship next year. If they won't carry it, you have to wait to get a job the next June. And then if they don't carry it, by then, you lose it and you have to take it again. So yes, it's fine, but reach out to them and say, will they carry it for you? Because if they'll carry it for you while you're working with them till the end of August, then that's fine. Then when you leave in August, they will terminate you, which they do, and then it's good until the end of August. So if you're going to take it early, ask if they'll hold your 63 for you. Just throw it out there. Okay. Bankier, I am telling you, it's so fucking good. I'm telling you, Achievable is goddamn awesome. They teach this shit. Sam, you're next. They teach this shit better than everyone else, okay? They absolutely teach this shit better than anyone else. So I say get their shit and buy the Kaplan questions, and you are fucking gold. because that's the second vendor. Listen, I'd say by STC questions, but they don't sell the STC questions only. Okay. Okay, Sam, I hope you're still here. I apologize it took so long, but I'm making you suffer. Okay. Now, I got a lot of people on Twitter. Usually not. Okay. Or X. Okay, now, Eric. Oh, Eric, I'm glad to help. Okay, so now, delay, roads. Okay, so now, trading ahead, it's two different things. The vendors love to pick you and pick it apart. Trading ahead and front running are literally the same thing. Even on FINRA, they say it's the same thing. There's two things. If your customer gives you a big order or an order and you buy it, good, I'm glad. If your customers give you an order and you buy it and you buy the shares in front of them because you think it's going to move it up, and then you turn around and sell it to them, maybe you don't even have to sell it to them. If you are in possession or know a customer order is coming in and you buy it for yourself before that, then what's going to happen is that's called front running, and that's a violation. Okay, that's front running. It sounds like insider trading, but we'll get there. The other part of front running is if your buddy you hear about a research report that's coming out and it's either really good or really bad, and you trade ahead of that. It's called trading ahead or front running. It's trading ahead of a research report. So if you have a research report that you know is going to move the stock up or down, and you buy before it's published, that's called trading ahead. Yes, it sounds very much like insider trading, and technically that sort of is. But when they talk about insider trading, that's really about knowing about mergers and takeovers and material non-public information, which, yes, a customer doing it or research is there. So it is a type of insider trading, but the vendors won't do that. If you get a choice, the vendors will make you choose between insider trading and front running. The test should not. And if it does, you go. If it's like merger, takeover, CEO letting you know something, pick insider trading. If you see customer has a big order or research or something like that, then pick front running or trading in. I don't think they will do that to you because technically they're both. But as far the vendors love to do that, I always pick the wrong one and I'm like, fuck you. Because technically, knowing what a research report is coming out ahead of time is trading on inside information, because you're trading on, the rule is material non-public information. Okay. Exactly. Okay. So did you have the question where they asked for both and they give you insider trading and trading ahead, or did they give you where you had to figure it out? Okay. If they did, if they do that, that's why I said that. If they give you both, then if it's based on inside information, like from a company, you say insider trading. If it's based on a research report or a customer coming in, then you go with front running or trading ahead. Okay. No, do you mean training? Austin, do you mean exam FX training consultants? Hold on. Then if you want more questions, buy the Cap and Q Bank. We're just throwing money away, Becky. Go buy the Cap and Q Bank. It's like 40, 50 bucks. Now, one quick thing, Becky. If to find it, when you go to Kaplan, pick the test, pick the SIE. Then once you do the drop down for the SIE, then you go look for the thing that says study tools. You click that and you do the drop down and you get and then you'll see the Q Bank. And if you want, go reach out to Michael Weiss in the group. He's in our group, and he will give you a link for a discount. Dominique, I think you got that. I know that they use STC, but I like extra. Okay. Jasmine again, I love it. You're done, baby. Go enjoy, get drunk, baby. Okay. Thank you, Becky. Absolutely, we're going to bash this shit. You're going to have to suffer with it because you said it. I'm old. I'm old. I can listen to that all fucking day long. Okay. Jessica. Okay. Any tips for the 65? Okay. My wife texting. Okay. Nico, I'll get to you. Okay. For the 65, same thing as the 66. Make sure you got read the book if you have. I don't know when you're taking it, Camille, but if you're taking the next 2 weeks, take a test every fucking day, review it, go over my videos, keep reading. Make sure you have down. Listen, I can't say this enough. Make sure, and everyone on the 65 and 66, make sure that you're strong with investment vehicle characteristics and unethical and prohibited activities. Okay. Prohibited and unethical activities. you're going to be surprised at how much test there is. But if you're taking it a long time from now, read the book, watch the videos, do the practice questions. Anything under 70, reread the book, and then start taking finals. Okay. Jasmine, I'm so happy. Listen, yeah, I appreciate the thing, but still, you fucking did the work. I may have helped you along, but remember, I love that when people say, oh, it's all because of you. It's not because of me. I helped you a little bit, but you fucking did the work. Absolutely did the work. All I did was give you the support. Like a coach. Okay. Axel B7. There, prime beef does fine. That works, Camille. Okay. I feel with you, right? We're going to nail this thing, so we're going to do this. Fireworks, baby. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. You're going to get through that. I am pulling for you, baby. Remember, no tests on Thursday. Okay. I did not know that. How funny is that, Kyle? I did not know that Jimi Hendrix opened for that. That is very funny. Okay. Suitability, a fucking shitload. For them, not a lot. Suitability in general, for them, not a lot. Just watch my video, watch my structures product. Anyone taking the 7, watch my structured product, structured notes video. It'll help. Okay. Okay, Marlene, hold on a second. Okay, so let's talk about that. Sean, so when you buy shares on Monday, regular way settlement is when the broker-dealers settle up, and that's T+2, at least for the next month, right? So again, when you buy shares on Monday, they settle on Wednesday. That literally just means the broker-dealers settle up and you're considered an owner. It's not when you have to pay for it. Yes, broker-dealers make you pay up front, but Reg T doesn't care. Reg T is when you, the customer, have to pay for it. So if you buy stock on Monday, it settles on Wednesday, you have till Friday to pay for it, T+4. So regular way settlement is T+2. Reg T settlement is T+4. Regular way settlement, T+2. That's when the broker-dealers settle up. When you have to pay for it, it's T+4. That's the difference. It's not harder than that. Okay. Okay, find my, listen to me, Marlene, I can't go over the whole thing now. Find my time value of video. I promise you it'll help. If you find my brain is ahead, and maybe it's dumb, maybe it's way behind. My mouth and my brain are not connected. Okay. Find my time value of money video. It's in the 65-66 playlist. It'll help you a lot. I promise you. Again, find the time value of money video and it'll help you a lot. Okay. Okay. Eric, thank you very much. Did you ask a question? Okay. Where do you find good study groups? Okay. So if you go to my Facebook, go to FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. Go to there. Okay. And then whatever test you're taking, there's a chat for each one of them, okay? Delay. Okay. Now, go on there and look to see people posting it. Go into the chat room that coincides with your test. I think we have a chat room for every test, 65, 63, 66. Or post it in the main group, and you'll see people say, I'm looking to join a study group, and people will sign in. Or you say, just start one. If you go on there and announce you're starting one, you'll get people to join. Here's one thing about study groups. Remember, they're almost always good because even if you're someone who's not as strong as you, you explain it to them, that changes the way you teach or they learn, okay? Over-invite. If you want 5 people in there, invite 10. You may get 7 once in a while, but most of the time people don't show up. So don't be like stingy and exclusive and cliquey, okay? Don't be that shit. Not fucking high school again. Invite as many people as you want, but have rules. Like, maybe you do questions and everyone puts their answer in the chat instead of over speaking. Or maybe you say everyone has to put a hand up if they want to speak, stuff like that. You maybe need one person to be a leader or just rotate around. Like maybe rotate every day or after every question, a different person leads. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, Anna, you're in great shape. Anna Dashi, you're in a great shape. Okay. So do that, but join the 30% help. Eric Blows, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I get it. Look, because here's what happens. Here's what they do. Instead of buying it in their account, so front running is this. I get a big order from Fidelity. I call my cousin and go, hey, Kevin, go buy 200 shares of this. Hang up. Who's going to track it? Just because he has the last name, the same initials as me. They might track it. They might not. Who knows? That's front running. It doesn't have to be me doing it. Me sending someone else to do it. Okay? Okay, here's the thing. That's the vendors trying to kill you, Marlene. The test is a little different. Look, so discounted cash flow is discounting all the future cash flows. Present value is what those are deleted. So remember, future value is a future value, right? Again, this is 65, 66. Future value is when investment now will be in the future. Present value, how do you get that? It's what you have to deposit now to get to that number. So what you do is you take that future value and all the future cash flows and discount that back. Remember, DCF, discounted cash flow, is the method to find present value. DCF is the method to find present value. Internal rate of return is a rate of return where you find the present value, where it's both future value and present value have an NPV of 0. I have a time value money video that will help a lot. But remember, DCF is the method to find present value. Present value is a number. Now, if you have a present value of 800 and you can actually buy the stock below 800, that's a good thing. That means you have a positive NPV. However, if the present value is 800 and you have to pay 820 or 830 for it, then that's a negative NPV. You're paying too much. Okay. I'm happy. Look, I feel for you. Boom. I love it. Since you said that and we're near the end of the day, you know what we have to do? Boom. Love it. Okay. I'm going to have more ones later. Okay. Okay. Nico, baby. Nico. Nico. Yeah. That was a new one. Boom, 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 boom. I don't sell anything on there. If you guys, here's the thing. So ready? Hey, Google, play the latest episode of Blue Collar Finance. Okay. That's the name of my podcast. Okay. It's weird how so many people watch the downloads. Like, it's weird. Okay. They shouldn't. I'm an old fat white bald guy, right? I talk too fast and I mumble, but it seems some people seem to like it. I have had a bunch of people show me at the end of the year their Spotify list had me as like their number one listen. I'm like, I feel so bad. Okay. Nico, I'm so happy for you. Okay. And I did not know that Jimi Hendrix opened for the Monkees. That is awesome. Okay. Slayer. Boom. I love that. That is awesome. Yeah. Boom. Slayer, baby. Slayer. I wish I had some hard rock. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Nico. I appreciate it. My email is, if you go to my website, it's there, but it's kenfinnan@gmail.com. If you go to my website, you'll find it. Okay. But it's kenfinnan@gmail.com. Okay. Delay. That's like the worst score, right? Okay. You missed it by 3 or 4. Okay. Yes. Listen to me. If you fail, first thing you should always do is read the book. I'm telling you right now. I'm a big so look, if you fail, you have basically 30 days to study. It's both a short time for the pain and a long time to study. So I would absolutely read the damn book. Okay. Annie, go get your gun, baby. You're going to rock this thing. You are going to rock that fucking thing. You are absolutely going to rock this thing. You're in good shape. Keep at it. Keep going. No test tomorrow, really. Take tomorrow. Go do whatever you have to do to relax. Go find a guy, girl, whatever it is, and get them to relax you. I'm kidding. I'm just being jerk. I'm being perverted. I'm being bad. Okay. Just do it. Go have a drink, a glass of wine tomorrow night. Don't take any tests. Just relax. Okay. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, remember, on STC, they get harder and harder. So exam 9 on STC is fucking solid, darling. Marlene, you're rocking this. Okay. Again, I don't sell audiobooks, but I have it on Spotify and all that shit and Apple Podcasts. If you look up Blue Collar Finance, I have a shitload of audiobooks on there. I mean, audio. It's like a podcast. It's not really a podcast because it's not that. It's just basically. And I have to. If you just type in SIE in it, you'll find all my videos. Okay. Yeah, you're right there, kid. The green light's fucking hard. The green light's really hard, Millie. We're gonna get this. Okay. Okay, remember this. As Tina, and I wish I could remember, she passed it and took off. The way you remember was bedspread. Remember the bedspread, BS, bedspread. So if it's a spread, it's a buy and a sell. BS, bedspread. Straddles have two of the, remember, so straddles are buy call buy a put or sell call sell a put. So straddles have two sells or two buys and different options. Spreads, okay, spreads is a buy sell. It's a buy and a sell bedspread of two calls or two puts. So again, straddles have the same action, different options. Spreads have different actions, the same options. And remember, straddles are either volatile or neutral. Spreads are bullish or bearish. Okay. I think that could be true. I think the 7 could be more direct than the 66. That's fair. They're just so different, right? Again, here's the thing. The 7 makes you feel like you're failing the whole time, but you're not. The 66 tricks you into thinking. I've had so many people come to me. They go, I thought I was killing the 66 and got a fail, and I'm surprised. And I got a ton of people come to me after they pass and go, I felt like I was failing the whole time, and yet I passed. So I think the 7 makes you feel worse. I think the 66 is like a sly ass fucking tricky where you think you're doing well and then you're getting hammered. So make sure you read every goddamn word. You got to read every word. Okay. We're getting out of here soon because it's supposed to rain and I got to bring some shit in. Okay, if you're slow reading, maybe skip stuff to keep moving. Don't take notes, Jessica. The other thing everyone can do, there's a cool little app called Speechify, okay? I haven't used it yet, but everyone likes it. If you do the PDFs, you can turn that on. You can put on Speechify and it'll read the chapters to you, okay? And you can put it in any voice you want. I think it uses AI. You can have Snoop Dogg read the shit to you. That's the thing. I mean, it costs maybe $20 a month, but I'm just saying maybe that's worth it, okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, Felicia. So it's amazing how you feel like you're doing well, and you're like, what the fuck just happened, right? I get it. So, because I think if people go too fast and the questions are okay, but it's like they're a little nuanced. So I think the 7 is much more direct, but it's hard. It's not easy. Okay. 76ers are next in overtime. Okay. That's good stuff. I used to hate the spring when the Knicks and the Rangers are good because when I come home from the city, you go to Penn Station. And they were always mad, right? Because they lost a lot. Drunk Knicks and Ranger fans getting on the train and just like, So I always knew I wanted to take the 9:51 train before the game ended. I never wanted to take the 10:13 train because it was nailed. Okay. Now, Felicia, yeah. So since you took it yesterday, take a day or two off. Maybe write some shit down that you saw on the exam. Take a day or two off, and then Thursday, just go back to reading the book. Just start reading it. Read it cover to cover. Don't take notes. Okay. No. So here's the thing: when you book, if you're with me, you book the sessions you want and then you grab them because they fill up. But there's like Michael Weiss. He's good. He's good at this stuff. My brother has some stuff. He has opening times. Okay, so there's a lot of. I should put him on my website. Yeah, I hate saying that. It just feels that way that it's harder the second time around. But yeah, so you have to make sure your best. I always tell everyone, don't rush the first time. That's a good advice for everything, right? Don't rush the first time. Make sure that your best chance to pass is the first time. So make sure you don't rush it. Don't go too fast. Don't let your bosses push you unless they have to because they're jackasses. But yeah, just keep hammering it as hard as you can. Just keep doing as much. Try to increase your knowledge by like 20% before you take it again. And if you want to do that, that's fine. Maybe we should meet closer to the exam, but you can't buy and then book. You have to book, and that's how you buy them by booking them. Okay, throwing it out there. Okay. And since I'm teaching a class Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the next 2 weeks, some of my times are gone. Okay. Yes, I just did a video on this. It's coming out tomorrow. With their 63, read the book once or twice, then take a fucking test, 2 or 3 tests every day. You need to get your timing down. This is absolutely a speed test, okay? Jessica, hold on. I want to say that one. Okay, so now I just saw that. There is some overlap, but it's a lot more about the regs. You need to make sure you take tests and you got to get your timing down to an hour. I promise you, you need to get the timing down to an hour or less. Because not 30 minutes, not 40 minutes, like 45 to an hour, because you're going to feel crunched on the test day. So you want to get yourself used to doing an hour of testing and get that speed up. So if you're passing but taking an hour and 15 minutes, you got to get it down. You got to pick it up. Jessica, that's very cool. I like that. Boom, WPST, that's fucking awesome. Above the garden, that's awesome. PLJ or Z100 was in the is in the Empire State Building, I think. I used to go through I used to go Penn Station every goddamn day for goddamn 20 years. Well, when I worked on the floor, I didn't go through Penn that much. I went through Hoboken and then went through the Trade Center. It was easy until it was gone. Okay. Okay. I think we're in good shape. Oh, PLJ, right? There you go. Okay. That's right. Oh, yeah. Z100 was down the hall. How funny is that, right? That they're all in the same thing. And I think they moved, because I remember when they were bad, when Z100 in the 80 was bad, they came in last. And the guy goes, we're going to go worst to first. And they spent the whole summer fighting to get themselves to 1. And they did. They were giving shit away. And they got themselves to number 1 in the country, or number 1 in New York City, which is a big deal. It was all pop shit. PLJ used to be awesome because in the 80s, it was all rock. All fucking rock. And then they went pop. But it's okay. Okay. Everyone, I think that's pretty good. I think we had a good day. I think that's some good stuff. I think we're in good shape. So let's be happy with this. By the way, also, remember, I have 2 other places. If you want to see other stuff, not a lot, more short videos, I'm on TikTok under Series 7 Whisper. I'm also on Instagram under Series 7 Whisper. And I'm on Facebook with the FINRA exam prep. I need to come up with a better name. So I'm giving you guys another homework. Come up with a better name for my Facebook group that still talks about FINRA and stuff like that. If you can, and if it's good, I'll use it. I'll change the name to it. Because FINRA exam prep, with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring, I just did that because there were a lot of copycats, and I want to make sure they knew they would go to mine. Okay, everyone. Boom, I love it. I will see you guys in 46 and a half hours, if I'm doing the math right. Okay, I am out of here.